What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here. We have some very important stuff we have to talk about tonight. Well, something important to talk about tonight. It's pretty important as far as the paranormal community goes. So, wait a few minutes. Let everybody get in. You at work? Well, things happen today. But back to the grind tomorrow. Feels weird. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like I don't even know why I'm not at work. That makes any sense. Wait a few minutes. Let everybody. I've only got one big topic really to talk about tonight. Because that we all need to come together and make sure we just take a little bit of time to get it completed. We're sanatorium. There's a petition out that we need to sign to save the location. I don't know the details, but I'm about to speak. There's the link. Make sure you click that. Sign it if you haven't already. What's going on, Carrie? What's going on, Steven? There we go. Starting to see everybody flood on in here. I just shared the please sign that petition. Only takes like a minute to get everything done. We've got to come together. We need to start saving these locations. A lot of communities and stuff don't see big empty buildings, and that's how they see them as. Unfortunately, they don't realize that these buildings actually have spirits in them. And not only that, but it's important to keep these buildings because they are historic landmarks. Good. So that's pretty much the main topic for tonight. I've never had nothing but good things about it, and you have to make sure we keep stuff like that. Will do, Dave. I'll send it to you right now, my friend. In a second. Let me see if I can pull Messenger up real quick. One second, I'm multitasking. Please forgive me. Didn't let me save it. 1 second. Up. All right, hold on, y'all. 1 second. And yeah, so like I said, make sure if you haven't, sign it. If you already did, share it. Very, very important that we save these locations. The paranormal has gotten so much bigger over the last several years. Back in the day, like when I started, locations like these that you could, call up or message and be like, hey, I'd like to book your location. Most of these places we'd have to go in, and majority of the time they'd say no. So it's important that we keep these iconic locations like that around. To go to places and experience the paranormal the way we want to experience versus having to jump around all the loops. They are very, 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 very important. That's what I had to talk about. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna sit and hang out with everybody. Like I said, I got some free time. So there's Sheriff right there. What's up, man? How's it going? Appreciate it. Just talk a link that's on the top part of the comments. That's one of the links. You can just copy and paste it, go and sign it. If you haven't already, sign that so we can save this. Yeah, Tim, I know. That's where you had some pretty crazy. Good deal, Dave. Glad. Thank you for signing that. So yeah, I'm at y'all's disposal. We can talk about whatever now. I just wanted to hop on and make sure we get this out as much as possible. Buddy's Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I do terrible with dates right now. Hopefully it's going good for everybody. That's the sad part. Oh well, things happen for a reason, I guess. You know. Oh. I'll probably last live that I deleted because I was all over the place. That was just a terrible live. I shared it out in the other groups. When I do get all over the place like that, I don't like to keep that out there because being all over the place. I like to kind of keep it structured, even though my shows aren't structured. They're just random. Oh, here we go. All these windows, like weird windows. Yeah, Tim. Hopefully y'all have a great time, man. I wish I could be there this year, but unfortunately, I won't be able to. It's Gettysburg. Y'all have a blast. I'll get to have my own little bash when I go in September. But everybody, I get to see a few people, but it's always next year. Coaster, one hell of a roller coaster, that's for sure. But you have to, and that's been the hardest part. Like getting to the point to where I had to do what I had to do. It's like get your feet back on the ground. It's so much better. Oh, I can't believe it's already the end of August. That's crazy. Where has this year gone? This year is just, gone, just flying by. Absolutely crazy. All right. So what should we talk about tonight, y'all? I really don't have any topics. With an explanation for the audio clip that I shared, the last live I did, the laughing recorders, and I talked to my friend Heather that was there with me that night, and she confirmed that she thinks that this recorder, because she remembers, to a T when we went down there to retrieve it, because I had, forgot about it. It was so, and she was at the nurse's station by herself, so it's like a legit EVP. What's going on, Steven? But yeah, if anybody cares, that's got to be Billy. That's got to be Billy, the fist bump. I think it's Billy. I can't see it. It's his Facebook user. What's up? I'm going to go ahead and play this for everybody. Those of you that may not have heard of what it is. So I placed a stationary recorder, for those of you that are familiar with the hospital, down in the ER. And the actual, for those of you that have been to the public events, where they do the reenactments of basically an ER session gone bad. Desk, and for the longest, it's been absolutely quiet. So take a listen to this. So yeah, the weird little noise that's just coming from the audio softly, put it through a noise filter to kind of bring out the laughing a little more. That way you could hear it. Originally, when I heard this, it could have been a dog or something, but as you can tell, when I cleaned it up and actually played it like that, it's clearly laughing. Like, I'm still... No, I can't see anybody's name, unfortunately. It's just saying Facebook user. Sorry about that. This comment section has been crazy as of late. I don't... It says can't post comments due to some destinations. Let's see what it says. It's saying Facebook groups. What? Okay. Weird. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, as far as that laughing goes, it would not surprise me if that's from the other side, because I mean that's old South Pittsburgh Hospital. That's some creepy ass laughing. I mean, it goes on for the duration. It goes on too. It's not just a quick little ha ha ha. It's drawn out. Interesting capture. I still have audio to go over, which I'll probably do tonight. Nothing going on. Got to make sure I get that out of there. Get that over with. Yeah, I'm just not full of energy tonight or topics. Yes, Steven, like I said, that whole side of the building's like crazy. The ER, Tri-City. Oh man. And to be honest, oh yeah, my vlog is live. From so check that out. It's on the Paranormal Encounters YouTube page. I think I shared it on the Facebook page. There's actually some evidence in there. There's still like the sneezing or the coughing that we heard, or the scream. Remember anybody else like making the noise at the time? The fact that I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. I'm sorry if it keeps cutting out. That's weird. It shouldn't be. Weird. StreamYard's been acting up lately. I don't know what's going on. They're probably going to ban my account because I said that, but I don't care. Fix your shit. Yeah. What's up, Adam? What's up, bro? How's it going, man? Oh, yeah, I see it now. I see it on my phone. Hang on. I'm going to fix this. Multitasking, get a little C6, and I apologize about that, but gotta find the damn hole. Dirty minds. All right, there we go. All right. That was everybody's ears. That was my mic. Not good. Don't mind the junk behind me. I got my book bag. Got that on. All right. Hopefully this fixes it. Let me know. Let's give it a couple seconds. StreamYard, I swear to God. It's probably not provider, Media Bloom, and they already know. They don't like it when I call them. They just decide, one day we're just going to cut the wire or whatever. It's out in your area. We don't know when it's going to be up. It's going to be up when it's going to be up. No, well, you're gonna need to get it up now. I hate dealing with companies sometimes, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, shout out Amazon Prime. I got some goodies in the mail. Can't remember what this was though. It's my safety glasses that came in from work. That's what those were. I was like, what came in this package? That tells you how to tune I am. Damn, that screwed my mic up. How's that, everybody? Is same issue? We're gonna fix this. What I'm gonna do, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's gonna I'm just gonna close the browser out, pop it right back in, and I'll be right back. It should not matter. If it ends, just tune back in. I'm gonna try to get this fixed. So be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. Let's see if that works. That is so cool. Ha! I literally closed the entire window out, and it just stayed on. My hat's off to the StreamYard for that. How's it going? Everybody can... Good? Bad? You got one says okay? We all good? What's going on, Michelle? How's it going? Having some technical difficulties trying to make sure the stream's not cutting in and out like it was. I don't know why this thing does that sometimes. There's just some days it just does not want to work. We good on everybody else's end? Good. Good. As long as it's going, that's all that matters. So yeah, those of you that are just tuning in, the post, well, the original purpose of this post/live was to sign the petition to save Sweet Spring Sanatorium in West Virginia. I did at the very, very top of the comments, I did share a link where you can use that. I'm sure it's all over Facebook. Everybody's sharing it. So if you haven't, please sign that. It just takes a couple minutes of your time. Sign it, share it. We need to make sure that nothing happens to this awesome location. It is such an amazing place. I haven't got to investigate it yet, but I've had so many people that have been there and shared their experiences with me, and it's a nice location. So definitely need to make sure we get those things signed. All right, how's the live broadcast going? What's up? I can't see anybody's names, unfortunately, right now, but what's up? How's it going? It literally is showing up Facebook user. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. So feel free to just drop your names. That way I know, who you are. I'm not ignoring you. So yeah, let's talk. I did. Adam, okay, I can see you. Adam showing up. Ha! Oh, Ed, get out of here. Stay at the hospital. All right, Chrissy, yeah, I see you now. Yes, Iron Maiden, definitely behind me. One of my favorite British bands. Also, both from Valentine. They're not really British. They're the United Kingdom. But yeah, I love Iron Maiden, especially that song that's made after. It's a trooper. That's like my all-time favorite. I know Billy's in here. The fist bump. Avenged Sevenfold. That's also one of my favorites. I actually can play a lot of their. Well, I'm relearning the stuff I used to play. Adam, I'll have to post a video sometime. But Leanne, okay, we got Leanne in here. It's not showing up as Leanne, but hey, Leanne. And speaking of Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, we got some events coming up, y'all. Some really good ones. We've got Brian and Rochelle. They're coming back. Team Rochelle, you know, the adventure team. They're going to be back down October 23rd for Hide and Seek. I'm thinking of water. Sink, get it? I need to go to sink get some water because I'm thirsty as hell. But anyway, Hide and Go Seek with Rochelle, the adventure team. Cannot beat it. It's going to be, and the location, you can't beat it either. I mean, it's at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, where the laughing you guys heard, that was caught. I got several other EVPs coming up. There's some good stuff. I got some on here. If anybody wants to see that, I'll play it again. Just drop some hearts in the comments. Let me know. Or reactions. We'll go through all the audio. How about that? That will give everybody something to do. I'll play every bit of audio that I've got that's in my thing that's saved on this right now. Let's just see some hearts and we'll get it going. Or just comment. Yes, you want to see it. Like I said, I really don't have anything much to talk about tonight. It's just me being me on here with y'all. I had some free time. I'm not working right now, so do something. I saw one heart. Yeah, I probably would have fanboyed if I would have seen something like that. That'd been cool as hell. All right. Okay, we got some likes. All right. So, in no particular order, let me see what I got. Wow, I got T-Dog's video of the door slamming. It's not an actual video of the door slamming. It's just audio from the camera up on the third floor when nobody was in the building at all. We had actually all been out to eat at this time. We were at lunch. So, yeah. Isn't that insane? Nobody's in the hospital. And you expect to hear footsteps talking and stuff like that. Just boom. Door shuts and nothing's there. Just comes out of nowhere. What else? Got some Waverly Hills on here. Anybody want to hear some Waverly Hills stuff? I can't talk. It's just one of those days. Yeah. I am trying to monitor the comments as they're coming in. Multitasking because I can't see it on the computer, so I got it on my phone. All right, screw. Here goes Waverly Hills.
Probably hear a lot of that, like patients moaning and calling out.
That's exactly what it sounded like, too. Yeah, Cat and Frank, they want way too
Ending EVP session and playing back.
Yeah, Cat and Frank. Yeah, Cat and Frank, they want way too
Ending EVP session and playing back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, ain't it? Yeah, I'll never forget that. That was so loud when it happened. I literally thought somebody was like on my recorder talking. I couldn't really make out what it was saying at the time because, like I said, we were walking. You can hear, boom. I hear it, and it's like, okay, nobody else heard that. How? I have no idea, but that was loud. I mean, to the point to make me stop and play it back. Yeah, that was very, very interesting, for sure. And what it says is you're off camera. And this is, shortly after they just reopened Kentucky, after the pandemic kind of shut it down. Totally strange, but it makes sense. It was wondering where the cameras were because we weren't in there filming. We weren't doing anything but walking around. So it makes total sense of what it meant by that. Where's the other one? Here's another one.
Yeah, I don't think it really, they had some stuff off the wall, but I think the haunted house kind of ended right here last time.
Do what?
The haunted house ended through here last time.
Did you say something after she said that? You kidding? Nobody whispered?
No?
Something just straight up said something after you. I thought it was Cody. No, I was okay.
That's why I said you should record it and walk around.
So this is where it's crazy. At first, I thought Chris heard it because he says, do what? But he didn't. He was listening to what Amanda was saying. And that's when I was like, did you just say something? So yeah, loud and clear yet again. I heard it with my own ears. Yeah, correct. That was a whisper. It was saying here last summer. Definitely wasn't talking to me because that was my first time being in the building. Probably talking to my friends, or maybe it was talking about the haunted house they were talking about. It was here last summer. I don't know. It's still one of my favorites. It's just so loud and so clear when that happened. Here's another one. This is the most recent one. This was up on the second floor. It was me and Ethan. We were there, and nobody else was at this time.
This is how you do an ABP session, what we're doing right here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's saying, "Oh my God." As you can tell, it's very distant. It's not anywhere near us. It's down the hall somewhere. It was raining, but you can tell the difference in the tinkle and the voice. I know that sounded pretty shitty, but that tinkle, but it is what it is. So yeah, that was another cool one from Waverly. Of course, I'm saving my best ones for last. Let's go. What's next? These are now we're back into Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. So this one was caught during the last event I was there with Brian and Rochelle and Mustafa for their event. There was me and Mustafa. We were up on the third floor with his group that was there, and I remember this so vividly because it was crazy how all this took place. So we're sitting in this one of the OR, I think it was OR2. It's where the beds are. And Mustafa was sitting in the corner. I was sitting in front of the bed, and everybody else was kind of spread around in the octagon. And all of a sudden, it was like somebody came up, either sat down or tapped on the bed. And I was like, that wasn't you? He's like, no. Was that you? I was like, no. And then we asked everybody else. Nobody else, said it was them. Then all of a sudden during this time, I just had the urge to look in the hallway. And there's balloons we have out that have little glow sticks in them. All of a sudden, something just whoosh right past it. I mean, blocked it out completely. And I was like, holy crap. It's like, something just walked in front of that balloon. So I walked past it. And I noticed it wasn't moving, so I moved my foot. The balloon started going like this. This thing, after I saw it, it should have went like this. It didn't. So I was like, okay, that's strange. Long story short, I end up full, investigative mode down to Nellie's room. Something pulled me into Nellie's room. Came back out. Everybody came in, did a little session there. Can't remember whatever happened from there, but then all of a sudden, me and Mustafa ended up back at the same spot. As I'm walking down the hall, Mustafa's behind me. I had my EDI kind of facing him. That way he could see it as I'm walking. All of a sudden, boom, there's a temperature drop. And it's hot. And he's like, hey, I was like, are you sure I didn't do it? He's like, no, he showed me that. You have to literally trigger this, like inside the little sensor for this to go off. So he has his out. We walk into one of the rooms. He walks into Nellie's room. I'm kind of on the outside of the doorway, and he starts getting hits on the EDI like crazy. And those of you that have used the EDI, I'll show everybody since I got it right here. This thing, of course, is going to read because I've got tons of electronic equipment around me, but even shaking it is not setting these off. And I was just walking like this, but basically simulating the movement. As you can tell, no hits. You have to literally, and it did that right there by itself. So something literally had to, trigger the internal parts of it, which is crazy. That's not where it ends. All of a sudden, they had a bunch of REM pods and stuff after me and Mustafa wanted their place out in the hall. All of a sudden, they start going wild. I mean, absolutely crazy in the hallway. So we come out, and this is where this EVP comes in. We come out, and we're trying to figure out what's setting it off.
What is that?
It's me.
It's a flux.
It's not going to go that far.
No,
It
it's
can't pick you up there, but it picks up something.
okay.
Yeah,
They told us to go to
let's
the
test it again. 1 second.
South
Ricky, come here.
What is that?
It's me.
It's a flux.
It's not going to go that far.
No,
It
it's
can't pick you up there, but it picked up something.
okay.
Yeah,
They told us to go to
let's
the
test it again. 1 second.
South
Ricky, come here.
So, that's it. It doesn't end here. Speaking of Leanne, her lovely boyfriend Heath, also, when he was investigating up, I don't know how long ago it was, they actually caught a similar voice to what you just heard, which sounds like a little girl up in the OR area. It's so funny that we caught this. Well, it's not funny. It's awesome, but it validates everything that I personally experienced. Boom, that we all experienced. There's a little girl running around up there at the time. Makes total sense because that's how it seemed. Like it was like a kid just going, gone. Yeah, going. Remember that. So that was pretty. It's heartbreaking too because it's a child spirit. But that's one of the claims. So sad. This week's already kicking my ass. So next, this is a phenomenon that we're still currently investigating, trying to get to the bottom of. I have no answers yet. I'm waiting to hear if anybody else has any answers for it in the future. But this is just crazy.
I know you're miserable.
That was right here.
Yeah, that's like a cough. Almost like a cough.
What's creepy is there's no sound of it hitting the
But
ground.
that is not Holly.
Does that not sound like dry heaving? Those of you that have heard this story millions of times before already know that we've been trying to debunk it. And it's just, it's crazy how this whole thing happened. Like, this didn't just happen that time. Like, it just randomly started happening. And it went on that whole day when that was captured. That night we captured it. It had been going on throughout the whole day. The day tour heard it. The second night I was there, didn't hear it. Third night, no. Now the last time I was just there, it went on for over an hour and a half. With myself and Mickey Strange. Shout out to Strange Spirit Paranormal. They invited me to investigate with them when I was one of the chaperones for the overnight. So that is what you'll see in the vlog. That's who I'm investigating with. I don't have the audio uploaded yet from that, but I'm sure I have it on the recorder. It just started. And those of you may be wondering, yes, it was a hospital, but the area where it happened at makes total sense. The recovery room area. Painkillers and anesthesia don't mix sometimes. Sometimes it makes a lot of people sick. So that's where we're leaning towards, okay, if this is paranormal activity, what is this resembling? It could be that. It's just, the crazy thing about it is when you track this noise, you think you finally found where it came from. It's behind you, or it's down the hall, or a whole nother part of the, area you're at. It was kind of bouncing around. So it's just a phenomenon that we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I'm not claiming you're going to experience it, if you go there. I hope you do, but I can't guarantee you that. It's just a weird experience that we're trying to figure out what it is. So yeah, let me check these comments. I'm doing good. How are you? I can't see who you are, unfortunately. It just says Facebook user. Doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Feel free to drop your name. Got some more audio. Then we'll talk about the whole Tri-City Sprinter experience, since we're talking about everything tonight. So that night Tri-City Sprinter was born was the night that Ronnie invited me down. This is before as a volunteer. Invited me down to investigate. And I brought my friend Tim with me. And we were down. Ronnie had a little trick up his sleeve. He's going to lock us down in the most active part of the building. Well, did not disappoint. And I'll never forget the day that he did it. Or the moment he did it, he had cots laid out. And we hung a left after the nurse's station hallway thing. And I was like, oh, shit. It's going to be Tri-City, isn't it? He's like, I'm not telling you. So we get down to Tri-City. I'm like, oh, God. So as I'm reliving this in my head as we speak, the walk of death is what I call it. Not really, but I knew it was going to be intense. Because Tri-City is the oldest part of the building and the most original, and a lot of stuff that happened there, that's where it overflowed from the ER, and people passed away in the hallway, I'm sure, etc. It's just what it is. So we're sitting there. The first cot, I was like, okay, he's going to put me by the ER sign. He's like, no, Tim, you sit here. And I was like, no. And I looked further down the hallway going towards the end of Tri-City, where this but the pharmacy is, and there's one extra cot, and I was like, so I'm sitting. He's like, yep, you're sitting there. I'm like, shit. So this whole time I was sitting down there, I did not feel comfortable. I felt watched the whole entire time. I literally, from the second I sat down there, and this is where this audio is coming in, so bear with me, listen to the story. If you already know it, sorry, you have to hear it again. So the crazy part about this is I went through what I call a roller coaster of feelings, emotions. The whole time we were down there, being watched, Then I got to the point where I was totally sick, to the point where I thought I was going to throw up. I told Tim, and he's like, bro, just lay down. I was like, I can't. If I move, he's like, well, hunch over. I was like, okay. So I did that. And then all of a sudden I went completely calm, and then boom, the unexplained phenomenon that we have no evidence besides the footage of me taking off like a bat out of hell in pitch black, dark, through a narrow doorway too. How I didn't knock the door frame with my face, I have no idea. Fight or flight took in, and I covered like 75 feet in 3 strides, is what they said. Everything went flying. My phone, my recorder stayed perfect on my bag. But it's so funny going back and listening to the audio, because you hear the initial, what the fuck? I heard this noise. So what I heard as I'm sitting there, like I said, it got super calm. I should have known that was a red flag. But as a paranormal investigator, you think you can prepare yourself, mental preparedness for it. No. This took me completely by surprise. And this is the first and only time that I've ever reacted in the way I did. I just went full fight or flight mode, and I was gone. Of course, I regained composure. I didn't run out of the whole entire building and freak out. But it happened. It was kind of embarrassing, but then going back and listening to it, very, very interesting, because we didn't catch the noise I heard. So basically what I heard is somebody walk up on me, and I felt the wind on the back of my neck. What either sounded like somebody grunting or clearing their throat. Boy, I took off. So I thought I was stupid. After the thing, I went back, listened. There's nothing there. Nothing. Originally we thought we heard a door slamming. There's no door slamming. That was just my fat ass, like, defying gravity, and then hitting the cot going with me. So this is what we actually caught. This is what made me feel so much better after the fact. So I'm gonna play it. I didn't piece it together how I wanted to, but the first one, the "You May Not" EVP that you're about to hear, was captured at the time. So listen, it happens as soon as the video starts. You're gonna hear "You May Not." And it's happening as my friend. All these next EVPs are going to be happening as my friend Tim is talking. But listen closely. You're listening for the different voice. There's a different voice, and it's happening as he's talking. So check this out.
I just heard a voice. I just heard a voice.
So yeah, my clear audience showing yet again. That I could just tell right when I heard. I didn't know what was being said, just like the one at Waverly Hills. I just heard a voice. It was not Tim. The crazy thing is, the same voice you're about to hear is in the next clip, and I'm not gonna explain what happens because I pretty much tell everybody what's happening in the video. So, what's going on, everybody? Here's another really good EVP that we caught. This is in Tri-City Pharmacy area on the other side of where this picture's taken. Just myself and Tim down there at the time. Nobody else is down there. Everybody else is accounted for, and they were up in the room where they had the DVR system set up, and they were watching us. And you're going to hear a voice talking as Tim is talking. I'm quiet throughout this whole entire time. And the first time it comes through, it appears to be saying, "Don't. I'm resting." And then after that, seconds later, it appears to be saying something similar to, "Do you help me?" Make sure you're listening with headphones or earbuds. This is a very low EVP, but I can tell you this is a legit EVP. There is nobody else down there with us. So what do you hear? What's going on, everybody? So, sorry for the double click. As you can tell, as he's talking, that voice is talking, and it's the same exact voice that has been there through the whole time. So, that leads me to believe it's like, wow, that spirit was down there with us. Like, there was only supposed to be 2 people down there, but really there were 3. One, of course, being a spirit. But yeah, like I said in the video, everybody else was in the staff room, which is way on the other side. So it's like completely on the other side. Same floor. You have to go down hallways, blah, 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 blah. Originally, when I first had this experience, after these EVPs were initially, I had my Tri-City sprinting incident. I thought somebody was down there messing with us, but there wasn't. That by far is probably the most intense moment I've ever had while investigating. Most people say, well, you're crazy if you're going to go back and do it again. Well, that's just what we do. I mean, it startled me or scared me when it happened, but we're paranormal investigators. Can't be scared of it. You got to go back and try to figure it out. There's going to be round 2. I'm not sure when, but in the future, absolutely crazy. I'll never forget that experience. That was just absolutely nuts. And it is what it is, I guess, as far as that goes. That's pretty much as far as the audio I've got on here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But, yeah. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Actually, Michelle, to answer your question, when I hear it, it's both ears. It's weird. I can't really explain it. But I hear it, if that makes sense. And it happens. It's something, I've done for as long as I can remember from a kid. My mom and dad would always, tell me, they were like, yeah, you keep saying, we're not talking to you. Nobody's talking to you. But yet I was hearing things. So that was before, I was actively investigating. So when I started getting into the paranormal field, I would always be thinking I was hearing things on investigations. And I would say it, and then I'd go back and just like that, boom, it's there. You hear me react to it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe something really is going on. And I can't remember, I was like reading something about clairaudience, and it's like, holy crap, this is exactly what I experienced. So there's actually a term for it, clairaudience. I've done it ever since I can remember. I didn't wake up one day and like, hey, I want to be a clairaudient. Boom, I'm clairaudient. No, it's just something that I guess it's a natural ability that I've had for a long time. I don't really like to boast that I have abilities because, I don't try to, make that like a stereotype. Being a sensitive, I also do pick up a lot on energies. People call empath, but to me, it's just, I'm open. I'm very, very open, sensitive to the other side. And I tend to be a magnet more than most people. You put me in a building that has spirits, they'll come and find me. It just happens. It's kind of a love-hate relationship, I'm not going to lie, because when you go into these locations, you have to kind of learn to investigate with your abilities and put it to an open, neutral state, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to describe how I do it. I know the ability's there, and when it's there, I embrace it, but I try to keep it away from influencing the investigation. Like, that's like me with the history and stuff. I like to go in completely blind because that also can fall into the category of pareidolia, just like spirit boxes and stuff like that. Not doubting anybody that uses spirit boxes. There's a good way to use them, but I just found I have better results when I go into locations not knowing much about the location. Just let the location tell you about itself. And then if you start getting evidence to back up stuff that's actually happened, then Now, after I investigate, boom, yeah, tell me the history, let's go. I want to know everything about it. And that's the thing. A lot of people that go in knowing too much. And to me, I think that can influence investigation. I tried that. You know, I've done an experiment where it's okay. Going to this location. This location I'm not going to know nothing about. I'm going to research later. The next location I'm going to know everything about it. I'm going to go in and see. The more I know, the more intense, the more, you know, the investigation gets. So I just like doing what I do. I just go in blind and boom, just do it. Do the damn thing is what I call it. So yeah. Not down on anybody that does it. Like I said, everybody's different in the community. Some people love the history and stuff, and you know they know how to not let that affect them. So, but that's just how I do it. I typically go in and just have a conversation. There's so many, especially these locations. Like I beat the dead horse, and I'm going to beat the dead horse again. Waverly Hills. Or any big, not just throwing names out there, any big location. I'm just using Waverly Hills because it's well known. It's been seen on several TV shows all over the world. It's constantly booked out. Thousands of people a year, if not hundreds of thousands. I don't know. I don't know how big, some of these groups that go in are. But thousands upon thousands of people go in every night, except 2 months out of the year. They're asking the same question over and 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 over. Spirits get drawn, away from that. They get, over it. I'm not going to want to answer the same question somebody's asking me every damn night. So I just go in and just start talking to them. Like I'm talking to y'all right now. Or I'll ask them, hey, how was your day? Etc. Just basic stuff. Like that. And to me, I've got the best results doing it because then they kind of sit back if they're intelligent. Residual, you can go in there and do whatever and it's going to happen if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the intelligent ones will be like, hey, this guy's or woman is different. Boom. There they go. Oh, let's try to interact, Or you're going to have some instances where I've even had it. Not every spirit wants to talk to me. They just standoffish. They'll make it known that they don't want you to be there, or they won't say anything at all. Or problem is, you just go into a location. It's either a dead night or there's nothing there at all. It's just sadly the nature of the beast of what we do. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, I love what I do. What's going on, everybody? Get the comments going. Y'all being quiet tonight. What's going on? I know. It's a work week. Ew. I'm looking at my recorder, and you can tell I've dropped this a couple times. Scratches. That's not a bad little recorder, though. That's a very good possibility, Michelle. I think so, too. They kind of, get to decompress, and once people aren't there, I bet the location goes nuts. It's just so sad. Like a lot of these big known locations have been known to be dead now. Before they were investigated a lot. That's the thing I love about finding these places that either have never been investigated or it's not investigated a lot. They tend to be more active, just for that reason. In Gettysburg, that's one of my favorite places. Speaking of the Gettysburg Bash, it's going to be this weekend. For those of you that can make it. Unfortunately, I can't make it, so I'm not going to be there this year. Maybe next year, but I will be there in September. So looking forward to seeing who I get to see there and getting to see the battlefield again. But the thing I love about Gettysburg, besides the history, is the haunted history, of course, but a majority of the hauntings there, to me, are residual. Are there intelligent spirits there? Well, I'm sure there are. You know, there are. But you got to think what happened there. A lot of it's residual. But, oh, I got so much stuff going through my mind right now. And nothing wrong with that. Sometimes that's the best way. That's how I get evidence too, is just explore, you know? It's just to the point to where it's just explore the location. Don't even investigate. Because sometimes the spirits that are there are going to be like, hey, what are you doing, you know? Or something like that. Be like, you know, you're not here asking me questions? What's going on, Facebook user? I can't see who you are. Feel free to drop your name. You didn't miss much. We're still talking. It's the show is still going on. So feel free to chime in. Let's talk. I'm here to hang out with y'all tonight. So got a little bit of time. Tonight we just talk about whatever. If you haven't though, if you're just tuning in, there is a petition out that I'm encouraging everybody to sign. It's to help save Sweet Springs Sanatorium in West Virginia. Such an amazing location. It just takes a couple minutes of your time. You scroll all the way to the top of the comments. There's a link. I'm sure it's been posted in several Facebook groups. We're just trying to get the awareness out there and make sure that we save this amazing location. That's mainly what the whole show is about today. I shared a little bit of the evidence and stuff like that I've got from several locations, being Waverly Hills and Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. Oh yeah, for sure, Michelle. That good old back roads and the wilderness. Nothing wrong with that. That's where a lot of people don't really go and venture into. You can find all sorts of, you know, crazy stuff. Make sure you do it with a group of people, because the woods are a scary place. I have a few friends that go out and they venture out into parts of woods and stuff, and they just told me some crazy stuff that they stumbled upon. Satanic stuff and just absolutely crazy. Oh, what's going on, Susan? Thank you. We're glad to do it. That we love that building and just sharing it with everybody. We're glad you had a good time. What's going on? Murder Aliens, how's it going? I'm sure the dog likes it, though. I'm sure the dog likes getting out there and doing that with you. So, oops. There goes my mic again. It's about to fall off. Rest in peace, ears. But yeah. What's going on? I can't see your name, but shout out. What's up? Not much. We're just talking anything and everything paranormal. I shared a little bit of the EVPs and stuff like that. They got, like I said, from Old South Pittsburgh Hospital and Waverly Hills. Those are mainly the best of the best that I've got as of right now. I have a ton of stuff to go over that I still haven't got to touch yet. So, gotta love audio. I love it. I do. But it adds up, especially when you can't go over it as much as, you know, you'd like to. Oh, yeah. Susan says, had an interesting body block session with a girl that was on her first ever investigation. Tony, what's up? Shout out to Tony Rathman, EVPI, awesome people. Check out their show. Send the title so I don't butcher it. I forgot. I know you guys are with a new network now. You got to check out their show. I was actually a guest before they went to this network. One of the best podcasts I've ever done. So shout out Tony and his amazing crew. But yeah, Susan, was that the vulgar EVP session? Oh, the spirit box session? Because that was the night I think we had the run-in. There you go, y'all, right there. Entity Voices, Paranormal Evidence. Make sure you stop what you're doing and check them out before the night's over. Give them a like, give them a follow. Awesome group of people right there. But yeah, that body box is something else. That's why if anybody ever visits, that was strange. 1 second, I just heard. Okay, my phone just made a weird noise. It's night or day difference in using a spirit box. Say, hey, I'm gonna go to a cemetery, use a spirit box. You go to Old South Pittsburgh Hospital and use a spirit box at active location. I don't want to ruin the experience. You got to do it. You have to try it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now, Tony, with StreamYard, man. It's not showing a lot of people. It's insane. Matter of fact, Tony, I'd love to have y'all on my end sometime. If you guys, once you guys get some free time, I'd love to have y'all on with me. Gotta make that happen, man. I'm gonna put y'all on the spot, and I want y'all to share your best evidence. And I know y'all got a ton. Especially that, I got to get out to Arizona and check out that hospital you guys go to. That one video that y'all had, oh my God, the audio that came from that, it had me blown away. It's an investigator's dream. Yes, so we have actually talked about it on the show. We haven't went into detail what it was said, but as you can see right here, the girl would have never used the language that was coming through. It was wild. Oh, damn, Adam. You can't see half the comment? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But long story short, we have a vulgar spirit down in the body box area. And it does. It's just some pretty nasty stuff. I just wish one day, we could play it because holy smokes. That by far was the funniest experience I've had investigating. Hearing what was said, how it was said, and then what transpired after it. Oh my God. What an experience. So, I'm at y'all's disposal. Let's talk. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk. Blow the comments up. Keep them rolling. I'm enjoying this. I don't get to do this as much as I like to, but I try to be as active as I can with everybody. Life's been just really, really busy with work and stuff as of late. So, my apologies on that. But I finally got the vlog out. No copyright strikes. Work is great, Adam. Unfortunately, I didn't get to work overtime tonight. So I'm like, but work is good. Humid, but good. It's kind of cooled down, but the humidity is just, it's weird. It's sticky inside the building. And I work on that hot plate oven, so it's just like I get double whammied by an extra 200 degrees coming out the whole shift that I stick my head in there. Even though I come back out, I try to get a little bit of air. It's like, damn. It can get a little rough, but I've had worse. It could be worse, I could be outside on a tall-ass building welding like you are. I don't know how you do it, bro. I know that's gotta be hot as hell out there sometimes, man. So y'all get the sun beating right on, and then you're on top of metal? Nah. Anybody hadn't seen hot until you do what Adam does. Oh no, bro! You burnt your arm. Ah, yikes! Lovely. You shouldn't play with your toys, Adam. Nasty. I'm sure it's pretty gross, dude. So what's everybody up to tonight? Like I said, we ain't got much to talk about now. I've kind of went through everything, so I'm at y'all's disposal. Yeah, I need a vacation too, bro. Wish I'm getting one in September. Thank God. But I think we all need just 10 vacations a year. Wouldn't that be nice? Definitely, I'll check it out. I think I got it. Let's see. Nope, haven't got it yet. Let's see if it comes through. No, I haven't got it yet. Oh, I'm sure it'll come through momentarily. Yeah, dude, having a full weekend would be nice, wouldn't it? I kind of forgot what a full weekend off feels like. One day just doesn't cut it. Because you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Oh, damn. Yeah, I see it. Hey, bro, that's kind of cool, though, man. Like, you branded yourself. That's what it looks like. Damn. But that felt amazing, bro. Yeah, I'm sure it is, bro. Having a nice check. Always a good thing. Okay, now that I backed out and I go back and I'm looking at the comments, I can see your name now, Tony. Damn, bro, you didn't feel it? Yikes. Lovely, you just look down and you're branded for life. That would suck. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm the same way. Like, I have a really high pain tolerance. Like, when I had my surgery on my foot, oh my God. Like, it made me cry. Like, I have a super high pain tolerance. And I was just sitting there. My mom, she could just tell I'm just sitting there, like, crying and biting a towel. She's like, what? I said, she's like, a feeling back? I was like, yeah. They didn't give me enough pain meds. And they had done the bone graft. And then I felt all that hardware in my foot. And then the initial incision of the foot. Oh, my God. Bro, they had to dope me up at the damn ER, dude. I saw the picture. I don't even remember taking. I'm just sitting in the car like, I have a blanket on. I posted the one after directly after my surgery. And my pupils are just like weird, dude. You could tell I was just gone. I had crackers in my mouth. I vaguely remember that. My mom handed me crackers and I just like started eating because I was starving. But that was a crazy. Oh my God, bro! I was like, I remember now going to the ER. I was literally biting a towel and punching the seat as hard as I could the whole way. God, yuck! Punching the seat. I was spit. It was not a booger. Going to the ER, dude. That. Oh my God! I think that was the worst pain I had ever been in my whole life. But yeah, I cut myself all the time at work, and I get home, and it's just like, where the hell did that happen? Most of these cuts are like ones people be like, it hurts so bad. I punched the little, they call it the plastic welder machine. I don't know what it's called. I went to put a plate in, and I just accidentally hit it today. Can't really see it right there. It's not that bad, but I'm busting my knuckles like repetitively on it. Gotta love it. Always finding a treat after, something like that happens is fun. It's like a kid I rode dirt bikes with, like, broke his collarbone, speaking of pain tolerance, and didn't even know it. It's crazy. Oh, wow. I'm seeing all sorts of pictures of Helen, Georgia underwater right now because of all the crazy storms down south. Like I said, y'all, I ain't got much to talk about tonight. Give me something to talk about in the comments. We'll talk about it. Today's kind of like having a mini day off. It's kind of nice. I'm multitasking also. Please bear with me. Oh, no. Yeah, South Carolina. Y'all are getting nailed. I'm from Georgia. Yeah, I saw all the alerts from the old pages I followed back when I was home, and the storms are pretty crazy. I hate tornadoes. Tornadoes are scary. Even though I'm, like, severely fascinated by them, and I understand how they are, like, they still make me cry and hide. I'm definitely afraid of those damn things. Because, I mean, they are. They're very, 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 very powerful. Multitasking, y'all. Please forgive me. Yo, Adam, I just sent you a text, bro. Hey, don't feel bad. I take that back. I have seen one in person because my sister was sitting at a stoplight, and I'm like, no, go! I was not having it. And I actually saw one. Okay, I actually have it on video somewhere, but we actually caught one in the mountains of Gettysburg. Like, you got the text message. But we caught it, and you could literally see it. It was in Chambersburg, which is like 16 to 18 miles away. You could literally see the funnel drop, and it was just going through the trees. It was insane. I have it on my phone. It was a small one. It wasn't nothing crazy. Like, there was no trees being uprooted or debris. Just one of those, small, I guess, EFO classified tornadoes touches down and doesn't do much damage. Got friction bumps all over my hands, too. Sucks. They fill up with fluid. Hate that. All right. I've run out of stuff to talk about, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to what I was doing before. But I just wanted to hop on. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time out of your days and tuning in. Like I said, bear with me. The content and stuff is still coming out for the page. I'm trying to get some podcasts and stuff lined up to where they're actual podcasts. My last podcast when I had Kendall Welton, Vera Welton, and Rochelle. Shout out to Sleepless Unrest crew, awesome people. That was my last podcast. But I'm getting some other stuff set up, some guests and stuff like that. So that's happening. As I go on these adventures, I'll be vlogging and filming, going around, when I can, doing the paranormal investigation. But the Gettysburg vlog, it's going to have a little bit of paranormal in it, I'm sure, but it's probably just going to be a travel vlog. I'm going to kind of take everybody, if I can get the camera set up by then, with me, in the moment with me. What's going on, Glenn? How's it going? And that's about it, really. But like I said, I've got not much going on. I'll hang around a little bit longer. Feel free, those of you just tuning in, ask questions. It's, one of those shows where just ask questions. We can talk about whatever. Just kind of covered stuff earlier, went over some evidence and stuff like that I've got over the years. Nothing too crazy. And also we're talking about saving Sweet Springs Sanatorium in West Virginia. There's a petition out. I'm sure it's been shared all over. I have tons of groups that I'm in that shared it. I have a link on the Paranormal Encounters page you can go click on. I also shared it in the comments. Just takes a couple minutes. Sign that petition. Help Cindy and everybody that's involved with Sweet Springs Sanatorium save the building. Oh, what's up, Maryland? Not far from where I'll be in September. I'll be in Gettysburg. I was originally going to the Gettysburg Bash this year, but work took over, and unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the Gettysburg Bash. So it's like, but next year I'll be there. But yeah, I will be there in September, late September. Good old Gettysburg. Cannot wait. I'm currently in Fort Wayne, Indiana. For those of you that are wondering, that's where I live currently. Originally from Georgia, good old Peach State, but being from a military family, I was born in Hawaii, moved to Florida, from Florida, Georgia, out of Indiana. So, kind of bounced over a little bit. Haven't been too many places though, besides traveling. Oh, wow. That is awesome. I'll have to check that place out one day. That name actually rings a bell. Sorry, everybody. Like I said, I'm multitasking as I'm doing this as well. Awesome. Awesome. St. Mary's County. Yeah, that whole area. I mean, over there, Pennsylvania, Maryland. I love that area. There's so much history. But yeah, I'm at y'all's disposal right now. So if y'all want to talk about anything, let's talk. Share stories, whatever. I'm here. So a little bit of free time to kill. Hey, no worries. If you want to catch up on some of my other content, Glenn, feel free to check out Paranormal Encounters. That's on Paranormal Encounters. It's on YouTube as well. Same name as this. It's up there. So I have all my previous podcasts and stuff like that. I even have a new vlog out from my last visit to Old South and one previous from that. So next up is Gettysburg. I'm going to go ahead and end it. I got a few more things I got to need to take care of since I don't have a lot of off time normally. So thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time out of your day to come hang out. And I just punched my computer, but that's okay because I'm trying to kill my hands, apparently. But, oh, snap. I'll have to hang around now, George, but I'll do it for you, bro. How's it going, man? Shout out George Shoplin right there. That dude is an awesome guy right there. So, inspiration right there. You're late, George. I'm just kidding. No, I'll hang around a little bit, brother. George always has a good mind, and he can get some topics going. Give me some topics, man. Always good to see you, bro. No, we got it. We got to link up either this year or next year. Probably next year, with as crazy busy as this year is, and investigate. But if we can swing it this year, we'll make it freaking happen, man. George's gonna put me on the spot. Do you think the? Do I think the what? George is typing. Give him a second. He's gonna have something good, I guarantee it. Nice to meet you too, Glenn. Thanks for tuning in, man. Always love meeting new people. The suspense is killing me, George. What's going on? Or is that the question? Do I think the? Or the? I do think the sometimes. Sometimes it's. You probably. There you go. The paranormal is going in the right direction. Here's a question. Do I think the paranormal is going in the right direction for getting just answers for themselves or trying to prove they belong on TV? Oh, all right. You're going to get me on my soapbox, but we're going to answer that question because I feel it's good to talk about stuff like this. So the paranormal is in distress right now. Personally, like from my personal humble opinion, because a lot of what you just said is going on. There are so many people out there that are doing it for the wrong reasons, and the race to fame and stuff like that, or just trying to cause problems. Then you've got your people out there like me, you, and majority of the rest of our field that are in it for the right reasons, and trying to get answers for ourselves and clients. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the field right now. I'm seeing bullying at all-time high right now. And I mean, I see it daily, whether it being direct, bullying or passive-aggressive bullying. It's continually happening. And our field is never, and that's the truth right now. And honestly, it's just a cold, hard truth. Our field's never going to advance. Our field is always going to be stuck at where it's at right now, because unless there's some miracle and everybody's like, hey, kick the fame, boom, kick it out the window. Let's do it for the right reasons, which I like to be proven wrong. So I hope so that can happen and people can come together. That's why I've just done what I've done. I surround myself with like-minded people like me and you. and tons of other people out there that I've been so graciously able to meet. You got to keep your circle. Basically, what I'm saying is you got to keep your circle small and put in what you want. You keep the positive, people around you, you're going to get positive results. You put the positive thoughts, and the more positive energy you put out there, the more positive results you're going to get. That makes any sense. I have been a victim of the bullying, and I like I said, especially passive aggressively, even though they're not saying my name, it's like most people can put two and two together and see right through it. But yeah, Glenn, that's the truth. Some of these shows, they do that. They put shame on what we do. There's individuals out there that, just by their actions, basic actions, like let's say charging clients, that makes everybody look bad. Just one action. Just like with what happened at Gettysburg recently, with the park rangers. I don't know details. I've heard numerous things, but people charging for illegal tours, basically, and doing things they shouldn't be doing on the battlefield. Now they're having to close at dusk, no exceptions, no more going when it gets dark at 6 p.m. and staying till 10 p.m. before the time change is over for the season. That's gone. As soon as the sun starts setting and as soon as it gets dark, you have to be out. So our field's in distress right now. Very. Also, there's another one. Orbs, do you think orbs are overrated? I fell in love with orbs years ago, but it's good enough to call a location haunted. Orbs, I typically don't use the word orb, because to me, orbs, what people would call orbs, to me are just energy that's present when spirits manifest. But then it could be dust. It could be all sorts, the whole thing. And that's what I think, that's another thing that ties into your first question, was we're too critical as investigators, which is okay. I mean, to a point, being critical, but, to a point of our evidence. But there's a limit. People are too critical now. There's thousands of people that are scared to even, I see bullying all the time on, I hate to put the group out there, but I'm in a group, I'm not going to put the group out there. But it's where you can share your guys' pictures at a famous battlefield. We'll just leave it at that. And people post, and, they may not know. They may not know, hey, I see all the time. We'll talk about a lens flare. There's a little blue. If you take a picture with your iPhone or any kind of phone, Android, you will, in the sunlight or any kind of bright light, or like my ring light right here, you'll have like this weird blue, what would look like an orb or something, in the frame of the picture. And I see people, there's some people just do not know. They don't know. And that we all start, that's the thing that breaks my heart. It's these people that are attacking them started in the same point that they are right there, versus saying, hey, this is what it, cool picture. This is what it could be. This is what I think it is. But no, it's, oh, you're stupid, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no. That's not what we need to, be doing at people. I'm all for it. If, I put something out there that I think is paranormal, and if someone comes back, no, check this out, boom, boom. And it's happened in the past. This is how I've learned. Back when I first started, I thought it was a voice. No, it's actually something brushing against the recorder. Just simple stuff like that, There's ways to do it. There's ways not to. Here we go. I love this. Thank you, George. George, you sparked a fire. I like this. I like these comments, these questions. All right. Oh, you got to. You got to get to Gettysburg, Glenn. You've got to, man. And not just for the paranormal, I mean for the history part. It's such a beautiful, beautiful place. All right, let me make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, Adam, just like you said right there, bro, the bullying is a problem, but it comes to an even bigger problem when those doing it try to promote unity. That is another thing, bro, I've been seeing. this is my saying. Para-unity is more than a word, it's an action. It's a word that is hastily thrown around by people that are narcissistical and turn around and, want to play victim, but then they turn around and, I practice para-unity, but their actions say otherwise. George says, your opinion, what does it take to become a paranormal investigator? It seems people think because you wear black shirts, automatically you're an investigator. False in my eyes. It starts with your heart and passion. You nailed it, man. That is the biggest part of being a paranormal investigator. Being, have the passion for what you do. And getting out in the field. We all start somewhere, You've got, eventually, most people start out as what you would call a thrill seeker. And some carry that title to the day, that they're just in it for their thrill. But then you have paranormal investigators. Now, urban exploring is being considered. Nothing against urban exploring. In a way, it ties into with what we do. They're exploring a building that could potentially be haunted. Not bashing them in any way or anybody. But yeah, being a paranormal investigator to me is, for one, you got to be passionate about it. You got to have the heart for it. And you can just tell. You have your weekend warriors, which is, there's no problem with the weekend warriors. You do it when you can. But then you have people like yourself or myself that, spend as much time as we can doing it. I know people that do it once a year, which would be, I consider put in the category of weekend warriors. But being a paranormal investigator is, it's more than just a title to me. It's your actions. It's, what you do in the field, what you put into the field, like I said, and, being what I call an ambassador of what you do, it's important. You gotta want to be able to grow it. And another thing, being a paranormal investigator, you have to be able to listen. A lot of people, they get so stuck in their set of ways. Like I say, I don't care if you've been in the field a day or you've been in the field for 35 years. You can learn something from that person that's been in the field from the day. And you can also learn from the people that have been in the field for the 35 or however many years. Just being able to listen to people and compare and work together and what I call coexist. There's been times where I've worked with people where we have two different types of, investigative styles, and we may not agree eye to eye on things, but we still investigate together. Glenn, I know the feeling, man. I'm what they call a magnet sometimes. It's a love-hate relationship with having that kind of stuff happen. Yeah, the Civil War history is amazing. George says, can you imagine if everyone woke up tomorrow morning and just said, / decided to be nice to everyone? Wouldn't that or could be a ripple effect of happiness? I don't know, but it needs to happen, bro. That's the thing, I've been just seeing so much hate and competition in the field lately. It's just like, you know exactly where I'm going with it, man. It's just something I hate. I hate seeing people be so bitter and harsh and dragging people. There we go again. I'm punching stuff. I'm klutzy today. Dragging people through the dirt. It's just like, oh my God, can we just stop looking past that? And that's it. But it's that thing. It's that one thing that you see when you turn a remote on. It's that TV. It's that race of fame, the attention that so many. It's okay to want attention and, be known, but nothing against people that are doing that. But the thing is, when you have to go out of your way and make people look like absolute, excuse my language, shit to protect your shitty image, something's wrong, It's sad, man. Like that's people just think that they jump in the field. Oh, I'm a beacon, and I'm going to be the biggest and greatest thing. There's nothing wrong with having that drive and that motivation, to want to do great things. But the second some people start dragging, or you start dragging someone around, and not just one, others, just because they don't, they investigate with people you don't like and stuff like that. Just the drama part of it, something's wrong. And that person needs to reconsider why they're actually in the field and remember why they got in the field and who got them in the field. We all start somewhere, and I get a little heated when I talk about this, so forgive me, everybody. But always be, this is my motto. I'm humble. I always treat everyone with respect, and that's how I'm always going to be. I tend to have a big heart. That's my problem. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Michelle. Oh, I got another Facebook user comment. I don't know who it is. I wish I could call you out, but I can't. Yeah, I feel that, George. 8:30 here, man. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to get some dinner myself, man. But it's always good seeing you, bro. We'll have to do a show sometime, man. You get some free time, let me know what your weekend looks like, dude, because I might have I don't know. I got to see if I get mandated, but if you can keep the weekend open, like Saturday possibly, I'd love to have you on, man. You and Kara, if possible. But if I can only have one of y'all, that's fine too. But I'd love to have both of y'all if I can. But we need to set something up. Yeah, Glenn, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's true pair unity right there, though. Working together. Always nice to see different groups that work together. Everyone do have their beliefs and good. Yes, that you hit the nail right on the head. That's true pair unity. Like I said, I'm willing to work with anybody and everybody just because they investigate a different way or they have a different belief than I do. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to judge them. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch and maybe learn something from them. Vice versa. I've taught people things. They've taught me things. All right, bro. We'll set something up, man. I just got to find out if I'm getting mandated to work Saturday or not. Hopefully I don't. But we'll make it happen, dude. I'd love to have you back on here. You can rub it in your face like, ha, ha, ha. I got to be on. You didn't. That should probably make you sleep outside, bro. But yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Like I said, if you want to see more, check out Paranormal Encounters on Facebook and YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell, turn on all notifications. And like I said, I got content coming out soon. This is where all my lives go directly into, my YouTube. This is where they're stored. And once again, shout out to everybody that makes this possible. You awesome people watching this. Also, I want to give a shout out. Like I said, find that petition, sign it. Let's help Cindy and the amazing people of Sweet Springs Sanatorium keep that building. It is such a crucial thing. It only takes a couple minutes. Get out there, sign it. It's all online. Share it. Get it out there to as many people as you can. On top of that, quick updates. We have a really, really good event coming up soon. October, next month. No, 2 months. Sorry. Brian and Rochelle from Ghost Hunters and most recently Sleepless Unrest will be down at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. The adventure team, they're going to be doing a hide and seek event. And if you haven't experienced a hide and seek event, public event, at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, now is the time to do it because we have two of the coolest freaking people you will ever meet, Rochelle, in the building, and, of course, us awesome Old South Pittsburgh Hospital staff members and all the people that come out. These events are truly amazing. Get your tickets. Hopefully, I will see you there. What's going on? I'm just seeing Facebook user. I can't see who it is, but Always good to see you. And feel free to drop a name if you feel like it. But yeah. Adam, I will send it directly to you, bro, as soon as I get off here, man. But like I said before, thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, thank you. Oh, Aline, how's it going? Oh my God, I haven't seen you forever either. Hopefully you're doing good. We'll have to catch up sometime. We had a crazy show last time I had Eileen on here. I'll have to get her back on here. Oh man. That was a fun one too. So shout out Backroads Paranormal, Eileen Jones. She's so freaking awesome. Check her out as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, y'all. Got a lot to catch up on. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night, and see y'all around very, very soon.